Hey yo, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News Freaker once again, aka Mr. Man of Wolverine. You guys are interested in introductions and introductions to our channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BShootBrightyon, etc. Twitter X. Of course, I'm deviant on Newgrounds, and rarely once in a while, extremely rare, either Minds or Reddit. Rarely when I ever use those websites, etc. Everywhere else around the world. Anyways, what's it called? Oh yeah, like, share, comment, hit the bell notification. Truly care about myself. Rants, hold on my thing. Please share the video and comment. Really give a crap about myself. Subscribe, everyone. I lost some people if you're brand new here for the first time, or if you're guys that got unsubscribed by the YouTube algorithm, please resubscribe again if you want to. Please, beg the hell out of you. And of course, as always, if you're brand new here, hopefully you come along with me this journey adventure. I may do a crap ton of future videos, future reactions to stuff, and stuff like video game commentary, news, rant videos, etc. Reactions to a whole bunch of things, live action or cartoon animation, movies, reactions to indie cartoons, and reactions to video game industry, clips and trailers and all that stuff as well. I'm not trying to twist your arm. If you really, really truly want to come on this journey with me, thank the living hell out of you. My soul is pitless. Bottom of my soul, spirit, heart. Thank you so goddamn much if you do. Subscribe and like the video and all that stuff. Appreciate the hell if you do. If you're not, and this is just a one-time thing, and just the on and off thing, and you'll never see me again, hey, it is what it is. I gotta understand it. I see it. Completely respect that as well, too. I just thank you for being here at all, period. Anyways, RWBY Rose vs Maka Albarn. RWBY VSSoul Eater anime, Death Battle. Oh, I'm surprised it hasn't hit 1 million views yet, because I didn't see the video before, but when I looked at it, I didn't look at any of this, so I already cut out to the part where it's find the Death Battle thing. I usually watch that on my off time, so I'm probably gonna miss a lot of little hints and details of what happened, but it is what it is. At the end I had like 520,000, so I hit up to 646. I was like, okay. I don't know, by the time this freaking reaction video comes out, I'll probably be way past a million, but who knows. Anyways, while he's stalling happening, I do got I got current reactions, current event news, and movie industry news, and video game industry news on Sega, and stuff about what's it called, virtual VTuber dramas. A tiny bit of it, not too much. So I'll leave the link down below to the video. It's another guy, very big giant YouTuber named Eugene. He talked about himself, so I'll leave the link down below if you want to hear more in detail on that one. So not any yapping or stalling or side noting or hypocrisy, stalling or stalking or that shit. Jump into it. It's a 1.20, so it's going to be a little bit faster. So link to the original video animation down below. So I don't care who wins. I really, really wanted to, nostalgia-wise, Maka Albarn, because I was still like my freshman, sophomore year in community college when anime was real big at the time. Compared to RWBY, I think it was like 2015, 16 that came out. I was already working my older 3 hotel casino jerseys. I only work on one of them now, so. Man, I wish it was Blake Belladonna or White Sheen. I would have wanted her to win more over Maka, but I kind of want her to win a tiny bit more. But whoever wins, I'm not gonna be pissed off. Whoever loses, or it's a tie. All right, let's go.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi! Who are you looking for? Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has conquered. Your boyfriend turns into a Scythe. Oh, that's so cool! Your soul is ours! I like my soul, thanks.
Well, my Red, your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet. Focus. She's got it, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
I remember that. Way back. Quite physical.
Get back here! Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
At Raising Cane's, we
Damn. Had a big fucking commercial in the middle of that. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Damn, I was hoping a commercial would play out in the middle of the freaking dead battle. That sucks.
Soul Adagio.
Ooh.
Ruby!
Ooh, yep. She did use like super
Damn it, she's stay strong, Maka. You got
to make
this.
her more powerful. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no.
Simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
The little after.
Hey-o! Rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe-on-scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Or a supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you think, like kicking this rim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team Ruby did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Yeah, Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Atom,
who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie, and their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's, Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got Scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams. Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
Wait, his name is Soul Evans? Next time on Death Battle.
Let's see who's gonna be. I'm gonna slow it down real quick for this one. Oh wait, what?
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. onto you on a map. Alright, hold on, guys. So I'll see you on another quick microsecond. Hold on. Alright, so as always, quick overall thoughts, views, opinions, viewpoints, hard broad opinions, hot takes, thoughts, vibes, feelings, worldviews, bullet points, scale stuff, and of course, as always, speculations, my viewpoint, my thoughts, my feelings all about it, my personal armchair freaking not resonance, but viewpoint and everything. Let's see. It was a real nice ass freaking fight, man. This was a real badass, amazing death battle, man. They did so much good work, like always. Gotta give credit to shout out to the whole cast and team and freaking Kickstarter animators and people that are designing custom background artists and the character design avatar artists and all the other artists that make all this shit possible when they do all these freaking death battle things, mainly for anime manga characters and sometimes movie video game characters too. But like, I'm never really crazy about the Marvel DC ones when they do those ones, because except for the Goku vs Superman one, they did that a long time ago. It involved anime character, one of the best of all time, Goku, versus the old school one that was original from the United States, 1920s, 30s era, all the way to now, 2025 Superman. So there's that. But that one, like I said before, and I'm skipping that one. It's not because I grew up with the Blade series. I did grow up with it a little bit, because I remember back in the day, in the 90s and early 2000s. So I think early 2000s, because mid-late 2000s, the African-American dude that was the actor, Wesley Snipes. I think after he did Blade 3, or after he was done with that movie and a couple other films he did after that, he had to go to jail because I think he went to prison for that, what's it called? Tax evading or tax evasion, which is crazy. Thought if he was a Hollywood celebrity artist, he could get away with that. Unfortunately, he didn't. Because I remember years later, it was like 2011, 2012, when Sylvester Stallone started doing that whole movie franchise, The Expendables. And then he came back for the first time in like 15, 20 years later. He came back. It's crazy, man. Anyways, back to this though. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I'm glad that the chick Maka Albarn, she was the one that won over RWBY, Rose. I mean, either one was still gonna be hurt a little bit. You know, granted, I remember when I first watched the show, RWBY, she kind of annoyed the crap out of me. She was like the annoying little brother, annoying little cousin, or relative in your family, just annoying the living goddamn garbage meowed out of you. It's just, ugh. She's always all over the place. She was immature, silly, and stupid. And the other two, the reason why I like Blake Belladonna a lot more than Wai Sheen, I guess Wai Sheen came from a rich family, even though she was kind of like pompous little bitch and had a head up her ass all the damn time. But, ugh, man. The other one, Blake Belladonna, was the best out of all of them, personally. Because she came from, like, even though she kind of, like, faced, I'm not allowed to get into the whole left-right paradigm of politics and all that shit, but she kind of faced racism and bullshit, bigotry and all that stuff from a lot of, like, her freaking, like, peers and all that, because the faunists were kind of, like, their version of what, fortunately, in the United States, what black and Hispanic people, Latino people are, especially when it was the 50s, 60s, 70s era. It was a lot more racism and all that shit at the time. It was way worse compared to now, which I'm not saying it's perfect now, because it's still fuck ton of problems like it was back then, but a little bit more different. It's just on a different scale this time, because everything now, you got social media and lots of futuristic technology to a certain extent, not all of it, but some of it. And you got drones, and you got AR, VR stuff, and you got glasses that tell you everything too, smart iPhone watches and all that stuff. They didn't have that back then. Anyways, and the last things I'll say about this, the last thing I'm gonna say is, oh, the music was amazing. I don't know if they hired, like, Death Battle, like, they hired the original music artists that made all the RWBY music, and they probably did. It's like, they always made, like, that 90s, early 2000s rock, and grunge, heavy metal, death metal, thrash metal, sort of like rock rolls, hypo, like, music. Even though the only two times I ever liked that category genre music was stuff for skateboarding and motocross, like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games from back in the day, or movies, or movie trailers, or if it wasn't for any of that, maybe for once in a while, like baseball, sports, and boxing, and that's probably fucking up. And then the last final thing I'll say is this. Oh man, I didn't get to say if the voice acting was really good or really bad or not. Like, the ones that did the voice acting for RWBY and Maka, yeah, they sound a hell of a lot like their English dub counterparts. So I wouldn't be surprised if like they got the original girl that did the voice actor for Ruby Rose, because she sounds exactly like that one. Because I remember at the time before Rooster T shut down, I don't know if Screw Attack's still around, but Rooster T, when that shut down completely in like 2020 or 2021, like what's it called? Screw Attack's still up. So luckily they're still making a lot of money in their merch and all that stuff. It's a fan thing and all that. So luckily that their company and industry is still around. But man, maybe they still end up being real good friends with that voice actress in real life. I don't know. One for Maka though, I'm not sure. They just probably got some other English dub, like voice actress to do Maka's voice. I never saw the original English Japanese subtitle version, the original Japanese version for Soul Eater, so I don't know how her voice actor was, or how she would have sounded. I don't know if she would have been serious or silly and goofy or really, really strict about her stuff, because I know in the anime, Maka was always about getting her homework done, getting everything. She was always a perfect A, goody-goody two-shoes student all the time. Compared to the other students, some of them were slackers, some of them were slackies and lackeys, and some were just trying to cheat their way to the schools, and others were trying to use EX appeal to cheat to the schools. It's crazy, man. Anyways, let's get into internet movie news and virtual VTuber dramas, and I'll see you guys again. Quick second. Alright, so the first one we got up is from Peter White from Deadline. It's funny, it was only last week, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday one night. This full Jimmy Kimmel's like old ass cable TV show, like the Jimmy Kimmel Tonight Show, like he ended up getting it taken down by Disney Plus and all that shit. But it's funny, a week later, 6-7 days later, it's back up like it was nothing. I'm not gonna read too much of it. I gotta get credit due by Peter White. It says yep, Mr. Jimmy Kimmel's back. ABC returning late night talk show host on Tuesday. I'm only gonna read the first two, not to. And Mr. Kimmel's coming back on the airways. ABC just revealed that Jimmy Kimmel Live is returning on Tuesday night, right after a quote thoughtful conversation with the parent company Disney. Disney spokesperson said last Wednesday we made the decision to suspend the production show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation in the emotional moment for our country. In my opinion, I'm not going to get way deep into that, but I'll say this. As one of the ginormous ass psychological operations, whether it was real or fake, I don't know. And I've been hearing a lot of other shit that his wife, unfortunately, I'm not going to get too involved with that, but fortunately she might be in these deep, dark, fucked up, satanic fucking New World Order, Illuminati, Freemason societies. It's unfortunate if she is, because if she is, oh man. Some people, and I don't get too much into tinfoil conspiracy theory community stuff, you know, I pay the absolute shit out of attention on that thing with a freaking fine-tooth comb. Big time on that thing. Some people are saying, like, the unfortunate unaliving that dude, Mr. Kirk. Some people are saying that, like, after he got firearmed on, some people say it was like a fake thing. He ended up changing his identity and moving to the small hat people place, which I can't say. But it's scary. And some people say he really did get unalived. Or whatever. It said last Wednesday, I read all that. It's a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-tamed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days of having thoughtful conversations to Mr. Jimmy. After a few of those conversations, we'll reach a decision to return the show on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about that thing. I haven't watched that shit since 2011, 2012. So, like, I don't know, 12, 14 years. The last time I watched any of those late night talk shows, they're boring shit. Mainly a lot of people at like 65, 70 plus years old are watching that show. There's everyone under that age group watching it, either because they're bored of shit on their minds and not watching Twitch or YouTube or Kick or any of that, or playing gaming or watching anime like how I am, or I don't know, they're out in the middle of nowhere and that's the only shitty cable televisions they have, because that stuff's an old thing of the past. Eventually, the internet as we know it, it'll be something else, scarier conspiracy theory thing, but I think it's going to be real one day in 2030, or maybe at the latest 2040 or 50. That's probably going to be 2030, between there and 2040. The internet of bodies. And like I always say, I'm probably praying, hoping to God I'm moving in the big giant forest of Oregon, Washington, Colorado, Montana, because I don't want to be in this big ass city where everything's going to be completely purely connected with Neuralinks and your thoughts and literal thoughts, and your soul and spirit are going to be connected with technology with Elon Musk. And I'm not putting none of that shit in my fucking brain. Fuck that. That's not happening. Anyways. Sorry I had to go in a little bit of sinful hat theory shit. That's where my brain goes when it comes to that. Fortunately, sad news for this one. I'm not sure it's real fake. But I heard it from my boy. I think it was Hamsterman that told me, or another dude that told me about it. Or I may have heard it from Twitter X, I don't know. It's on some Jeremy Fuster. It's on the rap. Mr. Tom Holland suffers concussion. Oof, that's not good. On the Spider-Man set, brand new day set. Filming on the Sony Marvel Studios will be paused until September 29th out of caution. I heard a little bit about this. I did hear the dude Jackie Chan is going to be like being the stunt performer, not stunt performer, but stunt performer, like the one that leads all the stunt performing and physical like parts of the acting for the movie. So that's really badass there. I'll read these first two real quick. It says, Sir Tom Holland has suffered concussion at set of Spider-Man brand new day, leading Sony Pictures and Marvel Studios to put a pause on production. Individual with knowledge of the accident says that the lead's start concussion was mild and that he will be resting it, quote, out of the abundance of caution, unquote. During a meeting on Monday, which by the time you guys see this might have been yesterday now, or earlier today, Sony and Marvel had decided to pause shootings, and I say the other words because I don't want YouTube taking this shit down, for a week, filming for a week, and resume our production September 29th. While details of Mr. Holland was injured was not available, sources say that no one else was injured on set. Production on the film began in Scotland in August, and the pause will not have an impact on the film's next release date, summer. Alright, there's more there if you want to check that out. Oh, I hope the guy, Mr. Tom Holland, even though he's way younger than me, it was like 23, 25. I hope he makes a super speedy ass recovery. My God, man. Has nothing to be playing around with when you get a deep, dark, or mild concussion like that. Oof. And he's probably going to need stitches afterwards, too. I wonder how he did it, though. It's kind of creepy, though. Because I remember I looked in the Wikipedia before, like, I think he already automatically got famous. It was easy for him to be famous because I think his parents and his grandparents were, like, already, like, into the Hollywood acting industry and all already, sure. So I'm not surprised he got famous that quickly for Gen Z, though, more. But anyways, oh man, that must have hurt like hell, whatever stunt he was performing. Oh, and this is the VTuber drama news I was talking about real quick. I don't know, where was that? That's weird. Only thing I will say is this, I think it was this one here. So, this one here says VTuber drama, and it says person called Mega Man drama as just someone trying to complain to find fault in other VTuber design. Can't you tell? I just want to call it a day. And the person that did this quote tweet, and like I said before, I'll get the link to this other dude named Mugen. He made a whole video on it, so I'm not gonna get into that one. Cause there's no like Sportskeeda Deserto article in there, so I'm gonna have to skip that one anyways. Because of course, this is the one that she said she was bullying the person that was the freaking anime or animator avatar artist. That she was accusing her of, oh, you made copies of this and you were lying about it. Like all this. Name's Oniveli. Omiveli or Omiveli? Melly. Of course, I don't know the concept of the real demon girl, so it's someone that knows I can't turn away. The color is similar and pigtails and a broken horn, exact same size. Earrings, the torn wigs, mismatched leggings. Ribbons on the sleeves and shoes is just a bit sad. As Gen Z likes to call it sag. Sounds fucking retarded to me, but then again, I'm a boomer ass millennial. I don't fucking know. I don't know, I'm not surprised. A lot of them, after a while, they all just look the same. It's been going on since, 2019, early 2020? It's about 6-7 years. YouTube has been a big ass thing on the fucking internet for a while already, so unless you were a normie, you really give a shit about anime or manga or like just Japanese or Korean culture of like anime art style animation, probably not gonna give a fuck about most of this unless you have somebody that's your friends or personal friends or family. It's a brother or sister, little sister, big brother, big sister, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew that's real big into anime and manga. It should be more mainstream now. It should start getting mainstream in the 2000s, 2010s more than it was in the mid-late 90s. So at that time, like, word of mouth didn't go as fast as it does now. Because social media and the internet and everything on phones and online actually be going way, way faster into the aether out there than it was back then. Anyways, I don't know if she's lying about it, or she's pissed off about it, or she's telling the truth, or she's lying. I have no idea. I don't even know who the hell this VTuber chick was until literally yesterday, so there's that. I heard it from another big time VTuber named Squatchan, so I get credit to her, besides Mugen, so. Alright, so, besides that, hold on. Alright, the last final ones I'm going to talk about is this. I'm not sure if this is, like, I'm not sure if it was the werewolf, Sonic the Hedgehog werewolf form, or Mega Man was going to be a brand new, like, racer that's going to join the Sonic Racing Crossworlds game, but I got two of them. Number two. One's from Noisy Pixel, and this one's from Push Square. I haven't read from this one in a while, so I had credit to Mr. Sammy Barker. Is Mega Man Knights to join the roster of Sonic Crossworlds Racing on PS5, PS4, Rockman, the Crossworlds. I'll read a little bit of this. So Mega Man will embrace his battle and chase days when he joins the roster of Sonic the Hedgehog Crossworlds Racing. As DLC in the future, early copies of the upcoming Sega Racer, which we reviewed this week, or they did last week, includes an insert from season pass and the references previously announced. Guest appearances of Minecraft, Pac-Man, SpongeBob, Avatar. Oh, I didn't know the last one for the four guys for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Donatello, Michelangelo, and I forgot the other two names. I wonder if the Master Splinter Dude and Shredder's going to be in it too. And the one that was the reporter lady, Amy something, not Amy Rose. April O'Neil, that one. Oh, that's cool, I didn't know that part. But on the sheets, and is also a nod to the iconic Capcom performer Mega Mask confirmed the character for the game. Alright, cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, and then these two. I'm not going to read all this because it's a super mega long ass article. You guys can read these two on your own. The Sonic Racing Crossworlds review. I want that racing review. A shining resurgence comes from, I'm just going to say his second name, Joshua. And this is the first thing he said, so you guys can read the rest on your own. It says, I enjoyed the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise direction in recent years, particularly from Sonic Frontiers onwards, where there has been an upward trend in generally gameplay direction and writing. So following the launch of Sonic X Shadow Generations, I was eager to see where the series would go next to refine its growing wings further. Yet we've entered a reprieve of sorts of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, the ambitiously evolved iteration of Sonic Racing formula for over half a decade after the, I'm probably going to butcher this one, lukewarm reception of Team Sonic Racing. And this is another little bit of news. This actually happened literally yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to talk about, but whatever. It is what it is. Not what I wanted. Hold on. I know it's not fucking working. Alright, this stupid ass thing's in a goddamn way. Alright, here we go. It says Sonic Racing. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Where's a quick ass second? Here we go. So it says Hatsune Miku and Sonic Project on Soko. Final song is now live. Once again, it's from this dude Joshua. It says Sega has announced the fifth and final part of Hatsune Miku's song on the Hedgehog collaboration project on Soko. It's probably Japanese like Osako, Winsako, or whatever. The promotional measure features upcoming Sonic Racing Crossworlds launched a new illustration music video. Particular focus being on the group of Miku, Sonic, and Judd. The latest artwork depicts Miku with them. As for the newest and final song, entitled Denko Seka by the official Kalamiya YouTube channel, all 5 tracks from this project will be implemented from the background music in the game September 25th, 2025, not that long from now. So 2-3 days from now. Oh, it's real close around the corner. End of this month. Yeah. Well, last final thoughts, use speculation on that. I know that shit's gonna sound damn freaking good. Of course, it's gonna be Japanese only, as you can see. That's shit hardcore Hatsune Miku-chan fans. I mean, the last time she got a fuck ton of attention was last year. And everyone was making that meme about her being, Brazilian Hatsune Miku confirmed. And of course, nobody, like, Sonic the Hedgehog and Jet, they need no introduction. Maybe Jet might need a little bit more of an introduction, but the first time he was introduced, the first time I saw him, I was like, it was like 15 or 16, so it's 2004 or 5 or 06, mid 2000s, when I played Sonic Riders for the first time. I don't know if this was for the GameCube or the Wii, so if it was 2006 or 07, I know it was for the Wii, because that was around the time that came out. So I don't know if this was when the Nintendo GameCube, PS2, and Xbox were still a thing, or it was when Xbox 360 and PS3 became a thing. So when I played that shit for the first time, it was extremely addicting. I never got to play any of the Sonic Racer game ever. I played a bunch of the Mario Kart shit. I played a lot of like Crash Bandicoot, Crash Team Racing shit, and I played a frick ton of a lot of the Speed Racer game, a lot of the old school Gran Turismo games, and Burnout and all that shit. But I never got a chance to play any of the Sonic Racer games. One day, I had to make it my goal to play one of those at least, even though way old school ones, from like the old school Sega Dreamcast era. I don't know, even though it's all old and blocky and choppy, but it was revolutionary for that time. That's it. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm out of here. Links to Screw down below, cartel on the side, and I'm done here. Hope my hands clean with this. Like I said before, I'll say it again, I'm not doing reactions to Blade versus the other Marvel superhero supervillain or whatever. You guys can watch that on your own. That's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros. And boys and fans. As always, I'll talk to you boys. We'll see when I see you guys a day or night, wherever in the world or universe out there. Don't just smoke at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. As always, keep it calm, cool, chill, collective out there. Stay tuned for future content channel. Industry news, manga news, virtual drama news, virtual VTuber drama news, stuff from Exerto, that Power Play, Sports Keto, all that good stuff. And just YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, etc., drama, anywhere else. And once in a while, Elon Musk news. And once in a while, rant commentary news. That's it. Take it easy. Peace. I'm my sauerkraut. Lights and much. See you guys on the flip side. Stay extra safe, stay extra easy. Oh, stay tuned for content channel, video game industry news. Like I always said, live action or cartoon animation, like reaction review trailers for that. Indie cartoon reaction review segments, hype reaction review segments for video game trailer news too. And that's it. Take it easy. Peace. I'm my sauerkraut. Let's see you guys again on the flip side. And don't take any of the stuff that Big Pharma, Big Tech gives you. Don't take any of the shots in the you know what. Don't take any of the freaking nanobites or hydrogels or any other shit that's gonna get you more sicker than you already were. Just use like home remedy shit. So that in my opinion. Take it easy, do your bye. It's extra safe. I'll see you guys in the next future commentary rant videos or reaction review segments and movie and video game trailers. Take care. Goodbye. Take it easy. Later.